It is Championship review time, round 39. Every team, every game, every goal. We're going to be getting into the action. We're going to be getting your opinions. Welcome along to the show. We're going to be here for about the next 30 minutes or so, discussing all the events in round 39 of the Championship. And now, international break, a key weekend, a bit of a break for everyone. Who's going in a good mood? Who's going in a bad mood? We'll find out. Get your hellos in the chat. Let's say a few. Mark, welcome. Eugene, Kate, third. Yes, you are. Ewan, Jay, Catherine, Justin, TM, Stephen, Mr. R. Lewis. Welcome, everybody. We'll get some more hellos done in a minute. Let's bang through these results. Remember, only 9 games this round. Preston and Blackpool got moved for police recommendation. And obviously the games with Middlesbrough and Nottingham Forest, they were still in the FA Cup. So those games went under as well. So we've only got 9 games to talk about. Bang through the results quickly. We'll do a couple more hellos and then we'll get properly into the action. There they are on the side. Derby 1, Coventry 1, Sheffield United 2, Barnsley 0, Bristol City 2, West Brom 2, Huddersfield 0, Bournemouth 3. Is that worth a woof? Woof. Hull 1, Luton 3. That's worth a woof. Reading 1, Blackburn 0. That probably is as well. Stoke 2, Millwall 0, Swansea 0, Birmingham 0. QPR 1, Peterborough 3. Apologies to all the people that played the Joker on that one that I probably mocked in the prediction show. You were right. I was wrong. Let's do a few more hellos and then we'll see if we get a like spike going. Welcome, James, Anir, Mickey, you beautiful long-haired lad. He's trying to get me to pay him a compliment there, isn't he? Look, you too, my dear. Martin, Hamza, welcome. JC, Matt, Patricia, Alex, welcome. Everybody, can we get a bit of a like spike going? I haven't got it up on the other screen, actually, so I won't be able to tell how many we've got at the moment. Someone will have to tell me. Hit that like button. We normally have a good number straight away. Can we get anywhere close to 50 likes as we go during the show? Really helps me out, so do hit that like button. I will... at some point in the show, managed to get the stream up here so I can see how many likes we've actually got. Right, let's get into this first game then. And it was Huddersfield 0, Bournemouth 3. We kind of bigged this up as a key game, second against third, wasn't it? And it was very much the case that kind of Bournemouth had everything to lose, really, and Huddersfield everything to gain. But Bournemouth did the business, didn't they? And, well, we talk about the impact of this result, but look at the numbers now. Bournemouth, 10 games to go, 6 points. Well, we'll do the table in a minute. Let's just say a key win and a very, very important result this weekend for Bournemouth. Crikey, we've already got 35 likes. Unbelievable. I've just hit like as well. We've got 36 now. Look, let's get into this now. So, opening goal here. Really good work from Dom Solanke, who was in brilliant form in this game. He goes down that right-hand side, sticks the ball across. Jayden Anthony. That's where you want your winger when your number 9 is going down the right-hand side. Get in the box, finish it off. Absolute mess, this second goal. Keeper out of his goal. I think is that O'Brien in there? Possibly not. But anyway, Jeff Lerma has just got to hit the target with that, and you can see he manages to put that across the keeper. Not a lot of pace, but he finds the corner, Lerma. Here's your first contender for goal of the round, everybody. And there's a few corkers this weekend. Look at that from Solanke. There is the cutback. Where are we in this game? 46 minutes in. It's Billing combining with Solanke. We've heard that before. And a filthy back heel by Solanke. I believe that's his 23rd goal of the season. He is a proper championship goal bagsman, whatever you want to call him. And look at the impact of that. Get your thoughts in on this one. Huddersfield 0, Bournemouth 3. Look, and would you believe the biggest upside is actually Nottingham Forest? Look all the way down. If you give, and I know we shouldn't do this, I always tell people not to do this. If we give Forest 3 points for both of their games in hand, they could obviously score more points than everybody else. They go on to 64. But even then, it almost, we were saying this on the Super Stream, it almost looks like Bournemouth. I know they've got hard games. Almost looks like they only need to win another 4 games, doesn't it? 4 games to take them to 81 points. And you do the maths. How hard it's going to be for a Huddersfield, Sheffield United, Blackburn, etc., to get over that mark. Look at Sheffield United. They've got 8 games remaining. 20 points from 8 games. That sounds a lot like 6 wins and 2 draws out of 8. So Bournemouth really, especially if they get a couple of wins in the next few games, I know there's tricky ones, look very well positioned. Huddersfield, fantastic, but they came a cropper in this one. And actually on a bit of a bad run now, Huddersfield, aren't they, when you factor in the FA Cup game, the draw against West Brom, the defeat against Millwall. It's been sort of 4 games or so now of not great form. Huddersfield downward trend at the moment, Bournemouth back on it. And I think, Stephen, the thing is with Bournemouth, we can't forget that start. I think Bournemouth had something ludicrous like 40 points from the first 18 games. You don't have to be that great for the rest of the season. Just a couple more runs and away you go. Big win for Bournemouth. 4 wins. I agree. 4 wins, I reckon. Well, look, 4 wins, and unless somebody else wins 7 out of 8 games or something, it's going to be very, very hard. A huge win for us on the weekend. Nice to get a brilliant performance, convincing win very much so. TM, being a Bournemouth fan, such a roller coaster. We lose when we should win and win when most wouldn't think so. Fun to predict, right? Well, you wouldn't have it any other way, would you? Huddersfield to miss out on playoffs. My big call for the... Oh, was it beforehand? Okay. Our Bournemouth finding it easier away from home at the moment. Less pressure. Maybe. I love the way you reel off teams that could catch. Oh, that's a ridiculous comment, Mitch. Listen to what I'm saying, you snowflake. I said the team with the biggest upside, i.e. the team that could score the most points. It is a statistical fact that Nottingham Forest, if they win all their games, will score more points than Luton. Don't take it personally. Oh, dearie me. 6 minutes in, we've already got a snowflake ridiculous comment. Dearie me. We're going to talk about Luton in a minute. Mitch. Dear oh me. Right. Let's move on. We're not going to talk about... Yeah, we're going to talk about Luton right now. There you go. If you've stopped crying. Dear oh me. Come on. You'd think Luton were having a bad season as well. Oh, calm down. Don't worry. Right, let's move on. And it was Hull 1, Luton 3. Excellent work from Luton, who, unfortunately, statistically, if they win all their games and Nottingham Forest win all their games, will have 1 point fewer, which is the point I was trying to illustrate. But Luton are very, very good indeed. I wouldn't be worried about sort of ridiculous things like that. We're a Luton fan and up in 3rd in the league. Deary me, that does my nut in. Hull 1, Luton 3. Excellent win for Luton. Look, Hull, bit of a lame duck at the moment, but Luton are just at it, aren't they? I think it's like 12 wins in 18 games or something. Luton, absolutely tremendous work. Let's have a look at the goals. There's an absolute corker in this one as well. This is Adebayo in the first half, sneaks in from the left and finishes with his left foot. 14 for the season for Adebayo. See, if I was a Luton fan, I'd be thinking what a great striker Adebayo is. Not the fact that Nottingham Forest have got a better points upside than Luton did. Hey, dearie me. This one's an absolute mess. Adebayo with the press. They get completely caught out of the back, and Cornick gets through and pokes it into the empty goal for 2-0. What a goal this is. We've already got Solanke's contender for goal of the round. This is James Bree with a superb free kick. He puts this right in the postage stamp in the top corner. If I was a Luton fan, I'd probably be thinking about that goal rather than the fact that Nottingham Forest have got a better points upside statistically if they win all their games. Luton let one go at the end. Tom Eaves sticks one in. Hull 1, Luton 3. Let's hear from you Luton fans. Not any whiny ones there. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Come on. Stephen, 3rd season keeps getting better. Struggling for centre-backs. Breeze, contender for goal of the round. We'll talk about it. He's got to be up there, hasn't it? Will Luton's biggest worry be losing Jones to the Premier League? They got maybe. He's done such a good job, hasn't he? Starting to dream. Well, I think the thing with Luton now is I've spent most of the season going, it'll probably finish about 8th. You know, if they get in the top 10, that's a good job. Playoffs look so realistic now for Luton. It's almost not funny, is it? All aboard Locomotive Luton, Mill, Huddersfield and Forest in our next 4, though. Interesting. 38 points in 18 games. You love to see it. What else have we got here? What a great season we're having, no matter what happens. Absolutely great positivity from Luton fans. Can't believe that snowflakery, dearie me. That's really got my goat there, hasn't it? Unbelievable. Luton up to 3rd. Haven't had any centre-backs for the last couple of games. You love to see it. Absolutely fantastic. Agreed. Cornick and Adebayo don't always even start Cornick, do they? Tremendous stuff. Who would have thought Potts, Kioso and Bree? Did Bree play centre-back, did he? and score that free kick. Wow, incredible stuff. You miss Luton off. Oh, dearie me. Good point. If Luton go up, will they be disqualified because the state? No, they'll be all right. They give them a couple of years grace, don't they? My fear is if we don't go up, we'll end up like Barnsley next season. Team decimated, manager gone. That is the fear, isn't it? But let's enjoy it, Kate. That is the fear when you're having that lightning in a bottle season. People do want to take your manager. Wine, even offside. Go on, Mike. You love to see it. We're on 49 likes. Hit the like button. Hit the like button for dismantling and melting of snowflakes in the chat. Go on, hit that like button. Yes, we're over 50. Can we get to 100 likes during the show? Let's give a big thank you to Patreon sponsor Russ Was a Foe, now a friend, currently on loan to the Premier League for a year. Right. Get involved, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. We're going to have a roundtable this week when I eventually sort the date out and enjoying the Discord chat with everybody there. Sheffield United 2, Barnsley 0. Get your comments in on this one. Snowflakery, not really encouraged. If your team won, try and enjoy it, please, and don't mischaracter anything I say. It won't do you well because everything I say has been recorded. Deary me. Sheffield United 2, Barnsley 0. Let's have a look at the goals. Did they make hard work of it? I don't know. A few of you are going to watch this on Saturday lunchtime. This is a bit of a weird one, this. Sander Berger sticks it in the net. Who is that with him? Is that Ndiaye? I wonder if it would have touched him on the way in. I don't think that is Ndiaye, is it? Whether you'd have got a funny offside here, but it doesn't seem to touch him. So I think it's a good goal but he might actually be onside, actually, looking at that. Anyway, bit of a weird goal. It kind of, Berger gets it under his feet and it flollops across the line. And here is 2-0. Morgan Gibbs White, excellent player. Really good when I saw Sheffield United playing Middlesbrough. Around the keeper, into the net. Someone smartened me up in the chat. Is Morgan Gibbs White close to 10 and 10 now on the goals and assists? He's having a tremendous season, isn't he? Very good player, Gibbs White. I don't know. Will he be available at the end of the season? Wolves seem to be doing all right without him. Get your comments in on this one. Blades 2, Barnsley 0. And Blades on to 61 points. And here's a little bit of maths for that Luton fan back there. Look, Luton's upside is 2 points greater than Sheffield United. So there's a bit of basic maths for you, isn't it? But it's better than Huddersfield. So, yeah, look, Sheffield United do have a game in hand on Huddersfield. Look below them low, and you see Middlesbrough, and you see Nottingham Forest as well, who could, and again, don't cry, Sheffield United fans, they could overtake them because maths. How about that, everybody? No emotion attached to pure numbers, is there? Barnsley, well, I was going to say it's all on that Reading game, but Reading only went and won, didn't they? We'll talk about them in a second. Let's have a look in the chat. Apparently, we have do you really? Sheffield United most clean sheets. I did not know that. Great performance. Matthew starting to look like the team we were last season. Who's that? Sheffield United? It can't be Sheffield United. I wonder who he's talking about. Maybe Barnsley. I don't know. They lost. If Sheffield United do get in the playoffs, I just feel like the quality is there. We'll get them promoted. Star power, maybe. Can they get Bogle back? Can they get Brewster back? Basham? O'Connell. We haven't seen him for the longest time. Good win for Sheffield United. Had to be a potential trap of a game. Justin Barnsley with a better team, but we took our chances. There you go. Well said. Fotheringham, some welcome. League One Wes. He's loving it, isn't he? What else was there? I think Russ's loan has been terminated. Bless him. Bless him indeed. Reading. Okay, we'll talk about Reading in a minute, Matthew. In fact, let's talk about Reading right now. Big win for Reading. Big win. I had this all pegged. Reading 1, Blackburn 0, as the Barnsley result didn't really matter because it's Reading v Barnsley next. But Reading have gone and won. And they can mitigate that match now, can't they? Reading can lose that match and Barnsley are not going to go above them. In fact, down the bottom, Peterborough had the best weekend. We've forgotten about them, hadn't we? Let's talk about Reading 1, Blackburn 0. Really, really big win for Reading, this one. And Blackburn, the fall off the cliff continues. I don't know whether this goal can get past James Bree's goal or Dominic Solanke's goal. But another great goal by Josh Laurent. He's on the move. He's going to bend that one. Look at his body shape. I'm not quite sure how the player there in for the block doesn't manage to block that. But anyway, a freeze frame doesn't paint 1,000 words, does it? And Laurent, brilliant goal. Curls it into the top corner to get the win for a Reading. Let's have a little look at what that does. So Blackburn are still hanging on in there. And again, please, for any snowflakey people who get very upset watching, this is a mathematical comment I'm going to make. Middlesbrough, QPR, Forest, and Millwall. No, not Millwall. I'll take that back. All have a better upside in terms of the points they can score between now and the end of the season than Blackburn do because of their games in hand. The direction of travel for Blackburn, and we'll talk about QPR as well in a bit, is downwards. That is not good news. That's probably not the big story. Well, yeah, it probably is actually. But equally as big a story is Reading going 5 points clear of Barnsley. That had really tightened up. And that now puts all the pressure on Barnsley for the Barnsley v Reading game on April the 2nd. Barnsley really need to win that. And I don't really want this to be the case. And no offence, Reading fans, of course. But if Reading beat Barnsley, are we all done? Will be 7 games to go. And the gap could potentially. So if Peterborough were to win and Reading beat Barnsley, it would be 29 and 30. The gap would be 6 points with 7 games to go. Snail racing, is that really going to get caught up? Could be all done. Hey, all done. Let's have a look here. What a goal. The Mowbray effect. A lot of people talk about this Mowbray effect. I'm very defensive about Tony Mowbray because he was a great player for Ipswich. But yeah, fair comment. Blackburn falling apart without Diaz. Can't argue with that. Borough rich. Reading season now rests on the game against Barnsley. Absolutely. And if they win that, Anir, are they safe? Are they safe? Can you really see a team in the bottom 3 making up 6 points? Barnsley going down because of worldly goals. What else have we got in here? Big win for Reading. If Reading win against Barnsley, Reading are staying up. 4th goalkeeper of the season. Who was it? It's Neeland now, isn't it? Interesting. Wild prediction next year. Blackburn, bottom 5. Go on, Lee. Going 2-footed on them. Reading the better side first half. Blackburn on top in the second. Losing Renamoto was a blow. Having Swift to come back off the bench was handy. Some good subs in this game. Swift, Dak, and Mate. Yeah, those Reading players shouldn't be down near the bottom like that. But what are you going to do? Dear oh me. Right, we're going to move on. We're going to talk QPR in a minute. So we've got Dave in the chat. I'm sure he'll be boiling point at the moment. I think MR's there waving his Peterborough flag as well. First of all, let me just give a quick shout out for our merchandise shop. You can get involved, support the channel by buying some merch. www.benjaminbloommerch.store. T-shirts, mugs. I'm a mug. I get called worse every day on the internet. Phone cases, hoodies, all of that good stuff. Go and get involved. www.benjaminbloommerch.store. And don't forget, hit that like button. See if you can get us up to 100 likes. We're on 63 at the moment. Where are we going? We are going to QPR, who have fallen off a bigger cliff than Blackburn. Remember, Blackburn obviously beat QPR. I wonder if the result had been the other way around a few games ago. But yeah, this is really problematic now for QPR, isn't it? I had this pegged as, look, home game against Peterborough, easy win. You know, Peterborough bottom, they're terrible away from home. And then, even though Rangers had lost 3 and 4, they could say they'd won 3 and 6 then. 2 weeks off, get things going again. 2 points per game for the rest of the season. In the playoffs, jobs are good. No, they lost 3-1 to Peterborough. So it did not go the way I expected it to. And many people as well. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Luke Amos with the opening goal. They even took the lead 9 minutes in. Amos. Here is Johnson Clark Harris, who's found his shooting boots quite late in the season now, hasn't he? Drilled in left-footed by Clark Harris there. Penalty here. Who is that? Dunn. I don't know. It's one of those, isn't it? You can see contact there. I'll leave that to the chat. I can't be bothered discussing penalties. Too many every week. Clark Harris, again, sticks that one in the corner. And Worth, talk about Solanke, talk about Brie, Laurent. Here's another great goal in the Championship. Jack Marriott comes in all the way from the left touchline, and he bends that. I think he gets it even further in the top corner than James Brie does on the run, bending in. Brilliant goal by Marriott. Bit of an erratic player sometimes, Marriott, but when he's at it, isn't he? Let's have a look at the table. And yes, bad news for QPR. They are down to 8th. And again, if anybody's a snowflake about basic numbers, I apologise in advance, but I just keep the curtains closed and not go on the internet if I were you. Look, Forest have a better upside than QPR below them, and everybody above them, only Blackburn have played a game more. So QPR do have a better upside than Blackburn in terms of maximum points they can score. But it's all fallen off a cliff recently for QPR. Sorry, that was very disrespectful to Peterborough, who are off the bottom. People keep asking me, Ben, is this a poor division? I don't believe in the concept that an entire division can be poor. What I do believe in is it is a low tide at the bottom. And the fact that Peterborough are not bottom probably owes it more to points deductions rather than anything else. To have 26 points and not be bottom at this time of the season is a bit of an outlier, isn't it? Let's go in here. Calm down, Ben. The snowflake has gone. Is he unsubscribed? Good. Right. Result is a nightmare for QPR. Huge possibility they miss out now. I'm past boiling point. Second half was shocking. Team spirit has gone. QPR have to play Sheffield United. Yeah, that's weird, that, isn't it? Because of the Omicron postponements, QPR and Sheffield United play twice between now and the end of the season. Have QPR reverted to being dark horses again? Well, they were dark horses and then light horses. Now maybe they are dark horses again. Peterborough have some good forward players, but they just can't stop conceding goals. Posh, 3 out of 3 against Rangers this year. The bogiest of bogies. So, well, I mean, that is absolutely right. Can I have a pint of what you're on? Top form this evening. Sorry, I just get wound up by people being... You try so hard to be balanced about every team and show respect to every team. And literally by uttering the fact that somebody who's 8th has the biggest upside for points would upset somebody who's 3rd. When that team who's 3rd were in the blooming National League 6 years ago, you just wonder what some people are worrying about, don't you? Anyway, the chat has told me to shut up about it. I just can't believe it, frankly. Look, I'm an Ipswich fan. Give me one good season, let alone 5 different promotions. But what are you going to do, hey? What are you going to do? Stoke 2, Millwall 0. Tell me in the chat, did this result save Michael O'Neill's job? You were all asking me, is Michael O'Neill going to get sacked? And I was like, maybe if they lose. What if they lose heavily? What if he gets booed off? Well, not only did they not lose, they won. And they won against inform Millwall, who were top of the 6-game and 8-game form table. So they beat a decent side there, Stoke, and Millwall just go into the pot with everybody on the chase there. Get your comments in. Has Michael O'Neill saved his job? Who's putting that in? Brown with the opener, or is it Baker? It's Baker, wasn't it? Hang on, let me have a look. Sorry, no, Jacob Brown from a Lewis Baker assist. Excuse me, I misread. Brown heading in to give the lead there to Stoke. There is George Saville. Can you see him there? He's about to head that into his own net. You can see Białkowski on his front foot. That's going behind him, isn't it? Damn. Jed Wallace misses a penalty. So Stoke actually keep a clean sheet in this one. And Millwall's unbeaten run and clean sheet run is over. Let's have a look at the tables and we'll get your comments in on this one. So Millwall, well, they're still in it, aren't they? And again, please don't cry if you're a Blackburn fan, but Millwall have a game in hand on Blackburn. But look, a couple of teams above them, Forest and Borough, have games in hand on the Lions as well. Look, it's anybody's, isn't it? It's frankly anybody's, even down as far as Millwall, even as far as... I mean, look, what if West Brom wins 7 out of their last 8 games? It is honestly anybody's given the amount of traffic. So Millwall just need to get on another run. They did win. Was it 4 on the bounce or 5 on the bounce recently? So Stoke, well, it's not good enough at 15th, is it, for a squad and, you know, a resourced club of their size. But if Michael O'Neill could drag them up towards halfway, maybe he stays in there. What is that in my hair? Deary me. Something in my hair. There you go. It's gone. Any comments on this one? What else have we got? Don't apologise, Ben. Great viewing. Keep going. Have a sip. You know, a sip of coffee is not going to calm me down, Anna, isn't it? Usually me stirring the pot. No, you don't need to stir me up today, Stephen, do you? Thought it had... Yeah, I went for 1-0 Millwall in this one, to be honest. I called this one Stoke Williamson 8. Yeah, Murphy's Law. Alex's law, indeed. Liam, comfortable win for Stoke, Ben. Maybe Millwall run out of legs or missed a phobie. Yeah, possibly. I can't deny that. Love the channel, Ben, but bloody Nora, I won't miss some of these games if we get out of the league. What are you going to do? Have we had a like spike, Ben? We're up to 73. I'll tell you what, we'll do one in just a sec. I've got to plug some videos first. Any more on this one? Millwall's unreal promotion run of form coming to an end. Fingers crossed. They just got to get straight back on it, Millwall. haven't they? Ironic, Millwall had a few more shots than normal for an away game, but don't score many. Martin, not taking anything from Stoke. We were poor on Saturday. Had a touch of a trampoline and couldn't pass water. There you go. You love to see it. Let me just give a quick shout to that's what the channel looks like at the moment. There's a lot of live stream stuff on there, but I would recommend certainly the top 10 managerial changes this season. Reacting to championship predictions is always fun on there. And if you want a real good laugh, look on that bottom row. My playoff, my top 2, and my going down thoughts. And I will redo them in the next week because a lot has happened since, and a lot of people were eager to know about that. Let's do a like spike. If you're watching the stream right now, please hit that like button. Help us out. Help me out. I'm losing my mind here. We're trying to get up to 100 likes, and we're up to 80. So hit that like button. It really helps as many people find the video as possible. Derby 1, Coventry 1. Unhelpful draw? Unhelpful draw, especially for Derby. Look, I do still feel... God, did I not change the running order off the bottom there? Hang on. Sorry. It's been doing the merchandise plug for the last 10 minutes. Deary me, I'm probably out with the fairies today, aren't I? In some ways, my theory on Derby, nothing has changed. They could have won this game, and I would still be saying Derby need to win some away games or they'll get relegated. So nothing has changed really, but it has, hasn't it? Because they drew... Peterborough won and Reading won as well. So it was a bad day for Derby, who are bottom of the league once again. And I think they lost 5 in 6. So they must have won 1 in 7 now. So the bad form has come at the worst time. Are they running out of legs now? Derby. Another brilliant goal in this. I know we've had a few this round, but what a goal this was by Callum O'Hare and Matt Godden combining here. Like a 1-2 with the ball not touching the ground and O'Hare heading it into Godden. And look at the angle he smacks that in from on the half volley. That was the first goal of the weekend. Brilliant goal by Coventry to go with the brilliant goals by Bournemouth, Luton, Reading and Peterborough as well. There's plenty to choose from this round. Well, I'll leave that one in the chat in terms of this penalty call. I'll say no more. You tell me what you think in the chat. But Tom Lawrence smashes the penalty home. 1-1. Unhelpful draw, though, really, for both sides. Look, I know for Coventry, if they are in the top half, it's progress. But you know how it is at the moment. If you score 7 points in 3 games, the playoffs look like they're right there, don't they? So Coventry fans will be disappointed. It's the hope that kills you, isn't it? There you go. 11th spot, Coventry. And they are 6 off the playoffs with a lot of traffic and a frenetic pace going on. Derby are bottom. Again, we should say, were they not to have had their 2 points deductions, they would be on 46 points. But ifs, buts and maybes, ultimately, it does look like it's going to get them now. They are 8 points adrift of Reading with 7 games to play. Reading have 8 games to play. I would suspect that were Reading to win 2 of their last 8 games and hit 47 points, that is Derby well and truly cooked, isn't it? Because they can only score 21-46 themselves. So we are at the point of no return for Derby. They really need a Reading losing streak. They need a Barnsley win next time out. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Never a pen. There we go. Oh, £5 super chat. David, thank you very much. Hope the gig went lovely. And I'm going for lunch with one of the guys who I hadn't seen for the longest time on Thursday as well. So some rare socialising. Any more comments on this? Derby drawing against Coventry would normally be a good point. With Reading winning, it's almost all over for Derby. I think that's inarguable, Martin. I can't disagree. Draw no good for either team, especially with Reading winning. What else have we got in here? Regardless of what ends up happening, Rooney has to be manager of the season. I'm not sure he's going to be manager of the season if they do go down. He's done his best, but I think someone else will get it when you see Corberon and Jones. I have to say, I know he's got the best resources and shoot me down, but Fulham, Marco Silva's got to be in with a shout because they are way better than everybody else. I know he's got the players as well. Depends your criteria for manager of the year, but Rooney will be in the conversation, wouldn't it? Seems to be going wrong for Derby at the worst time. Coventry's goal was like prime Barca. Unbelievable. I think Coventry are out of the race now. Derby looking bleak. Season's over now. Godden's goal, possibly our best of the year, was a great goal by Godden. Great goal, and it might not even win Goal of the Round with that Bree, Solanke, Laurent, Marriott goals. We'll look forward to the fight for Goal of the Round later on. TM, first time I've watched, enjoyed so much, so I watched the whole show. Unbelievable. Thank you very, very much. Where are we going next? Bristol City 2, West Brom 2. Bristol City in last-minute goal conceded to drop points. Shocker. And Andy Vyman scoring yet again. We put Andy Vyman on Mount Rushmore on the Saturday Super Stream, and he's very much saying there. Where would Bristol City be without Andy Vyman? Dearie me. Let's get into the goals then in this one. Naki Wells with the opener. I've got some good strikers. Wells very rarely gets in the team with Martin and Semenyo and Vyman there, but there he is, pops up with a goal. Here is I think WWE fans would call that a Superman punch by Dan Bentley. There's no malice in it. He just gets there late. And who is that? Bartley? I can't see who it is. It's too blurry. He gets a good old punch in the face from Bentley. Penalty smacked home by Carlin Grant. Here is Mr. Vyman doing what Mr. Vyman does for the... How many goals has he got this season? 18, I think. Brilliant season by Vyman in a not very good team. So kudos to him. Adam Reach. You can still find him. Scores in the... What minute was that? 93rd minute. Bristol City fans have seen it all before, but it's still happening. We'd be in the drop zone without Andy. That's where we were. Well said, Annie. I believe you commented earlier, Annie, because I know you're at the game. There we go. West Brom awful in the first half. Deservedly, we were in front. Once again, we had the wrong mentality. Can't argue with that. Where are we looking? Was reading today. Lech Poznan in for Josviak and Arsenal for Bielik. Can't Arsenal just take Bielik back if they haven't paid all the transfer fee yet? Can always count on the Albion to follow up their best 90 minutes of the season with one of their worst first half performances. These players are more fragile than rice paper. Gardner Hickman, always great. Yeah, he looks a good player, doesn't he? Bristol City are a very strange team. Is Scotty Parker invisible? No, he's got lovely hair and a side parting and dresses like an Essex lad on a night. Is he an Essex lad, Scotty Parker? I think he's a Londoner, isn't he? No, absolutely not. I just don't think he's at the top of the list for manager of the season. Wait, you're a Roman Reigns fan? Who said that? No one said that, did they? We didn't deserve anything from the Bristol City game. And yes, it was Bartley who got the punch. Thank you, Thomas. It happened again. Another late goal. Conceded story of the season. We've lost 14 points. Yeah, I love those statistics. Look, whenever a goal goes in, a goal goes in. But yeah, the context does change when it's stoppage time. I do agree with you. Definitely, I don't think anyone's arguing about the penalty. You can't punch someone in the head, can you? Pistons done a poor job when you take a look at their squad, especially those forwards. Looking at Baggy's last 8 fixtures, they're capable of winning most of them. Oh, a Brucey surge up to the playoffs. You love to see it. I'm going to throw this to the comments. Actually, let's just read Patricia's comment. 91 likes. Hit the like button. Give me a like spike. Let's go over 100 likes before we get into the epic that was Swansea 0, Birmingham 0. Can you hit the like button if you're watching in the stream right now? 100 likes will help plenty of people find our show, and hopefully we can get some new subscribers. If you aren't subscribed, do hit that subscribe button as well. Any comments on Swansea 0, Birmingham 0? I'll leave it open to the chat. I've got no pictures. It was a goalless draw. I will, though, go to the league table. Swansea versus Cardiff next game, by the way. Always a good, fun one, isn't it? Especially now we're not going to get Mick McCarthy and 20 men behind the ball. But there we go. Let me bring up the table. Any comments on Swansea, Birmingham, else I'm going to move on. What is wrong with beach ball this season? I was expecting Birmingham and Hull to be 3-2 last week. I wanted a 4-2 in this one. 50-1 shot with Betfair. No good. 0-0. Any comments? Any comments on this one? Do let me know. So a big thank you to Jeff. Mount Rushmore gets Andy Vyman. Austrian. Has he got called up for Austria? Oh, that is great news. I'm a big fan of Andy Vyman. So if he does get the call up, then that is tremendous. Swansea Brum, nothing. Move on. Birmingham, it was a game. There it was. Right. We are going on to team of the round and goal of the round. Keep your powder dry for a second so all the votes come in at the same time until I press this button. Okay, team of the round. Normal, please. Please, please look at the whole division. Vote for the team that you think had the best weekend. Please, we don't need you to put your cheerleader outfit on and wave your pom-poms for your own team. We're not interested in that. We're interested in who your team of the round is. Sheffield United were a winner, but they beat Barnsley at home. Bournemouth is probably, I'm sure we'll get a lot of votes for Bournemouth this week. Huge win. Beat their nearest rivals 3-0 away from home. Luton, are we surprised anymore when Luton go to Hull and win? Probably not. Up to third, though, Luton, tremendous stuff. Reading, big win for them. Stoke, okay, but they're underachieving, aren't they? Peterborough, how about some votes for Peterborough, who never win away and beat QPR? Honestly, not too much truck on the others. I'm probably between Bournemouth and Peterborough this week on the basis that we're never surprised. But maybe Reading as well. We're never surprised when Luton win away anymore, are we? And Sheffield United and Stoke are underachieving. Sheffield United beat Barnsley. Let me know your thoughts, and we will do our team of the round. What are you saying in there? God, we've got loads of votes. Brilliant. Right, let's see if we get a clear winner here. Right, Bournemouth, posh. Bournemouth, posh. Reading, posh. Peterborough going to win team of the round. Posh, Reading, posh. Bournemouth, posh. Bournemouth, posh. Reading, posh. I'm giving it to posh, I think. I'm going to click on as many of these as I can. There we go. I don't see how it can't be Peterborough. Are people voting more than once here? I think they are, aren't they? There we go. Look, Peterborough is the winner. Obviously, big tip of the cap to Reading and Bournemouth, though, this week as well for their great results. Right, are you ready for a big fight now? It's goal of the round time. Now, remember, I know who you all support, okay? So I know if you're voting for a player that plays for your own team. I would be happy with any of these 5 goals winning, by the way. Some brilliant goals this week. Matt Godden, brilliant goal with the interchange with Callum O'Hare. Dom Solanke, filthy back heel. Get your votes in. James Bree, what a free kick. He turned into David Beckham. Josh Laurent, bending it into the far corner with the right foot. Jack Marriott off the left-hand side, swinging it in off the far post, right into the top corner. Some brilliant goals this week. Get your votes in. Again, you don't need your cheerleader outfit and your pom-poms. Just vote for the best goal. Those are my shortlists. You can vote for others. Is it Godden, Solanke, Bree, Laurent, or Marriott? Let's see what we get in here. Where am I going to start? I'm going to start here. Here we go. Marriott, Solanke, Godden, Laurent, Marriott. Oh, come on, Lee. Sanderberger. Deary me. Bree, Marriott, Godden, Solanke, Godden, Bree, Matt, Godden, Bree, Godden, Solanke, Marriott. Oh, I can't call this. We are all over the place here. Look, I think it's between Bree. I think there was more for Bree and Solanke than everybody else. So can they just share it? Look, let's be honest. All of those goals were superb, and I don't really mind any of them winning this round. Personally, do you know, I think I might go for Breeze, just for the pace on the free kick. No float right into the top corner, but love all of those goals, and that's not even me sitting on the fence. Look, I'm getting so animated, I'm nearly going to knock the plant over. Guys, you're all absolute legends, and 104 likes. That's absolutely tremendous. Now, please don't all cry at once. I think I'm going to take a couple of days off from YouTube, watch someone get sacked tomorrow morning, but going to try and enjoy the break, the international break, spend a bit of time with Enid and Shaylee. So I may not be back for a couple of days now. I know we normally have daily videos, but I hope you will all understand that. Try and use this international break because it's going to be absolutely mental for the rest of the season. So I will say a big thank you to everybody. Am I supposed to give vodka for houseplants? I'm pure coffee, me. Don't worry about that. Thank you, everybody, for watching today. I may well be a couple of days before I'm back, but some big news will break and we'll have to report on it. Thank you, everybody, for their comments. If you're saying nice things, you work shy, lazy snowflake. Absolutely. You love to see it. Right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It's a lovely big over now. If you put nice things in the chat, I'll put them up in the advert. See you, maybe, in a few days. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.